A lot of people say LS swaps can be done cheaply, but how cheap can you actually go? I'm breaking down the 8 main sections of an LS swap to show you exactly what each part costs. By the end of this video, I'll show you the cheapest way possible, but I'll also show you a realistic mid-range budget for those of you who have a little extra to spend and don't want to scrimp everywhere. There are a lot of ways to swap an LS, from ultra budget junkyard builds to brand new crate engines installed by a high-end custom shop. But how cheap can you really do it without cutting corners where it matters? Let's start with the actual LS engine cost. The absolute cheapest engine you can get is a 4.8 liter pulled by you in the junkyard. The mid-price option here is to buy one off eBay that's already been pulled and have it shipped to you. I recommend new adapter plates for old Chevys. If you're really trying to go ultra budget, you can make any kind of mount DIY from scrap metal for almost zero cost. Instead of buying an aftermarket $300 to $400 swap oil pan, modify the subframe to fit your engine. This will require some welding skills. If you can't do this, you'll need to buy the swap pan. It's often hard to avoid using one of these. Of course, these engine prices may vary by location in the US. More expensive in California and New York, cheaper in parts of the South and Midwest. Let me know in the comments what you paid for your LS engine and where you're located. At the end of the video, I'm also going to tell you a trick that some use to get a used LS engine for free, or even the entire swap for free. And it's not the buy a used car trick that I talked about in my 70 tips for a cheap LS swap video. The cheapest possible transmission cost is $0. You use your existing transmission and mounting system. For some, that's not an option. Maybe you don't have a transmission, or your LS is going to have 500 horsepower and your old engine made 200 horsepower and you know the trans can't handle it. You will need an upgraded transmission. Automatic transmissions are cheapest because more have been made. So if on a super tight budget, go with an automatic box. The mid-price budget swap pricing assumes you buy a used 4L80 for extra power handling capability and better reliability. In both cases, the transmissions will be controlled by the factory LS ECU. Use an existing stock torque converter as well. The super low budget here assumes the transmission crossmember can be fabricated or the stock one is modified somehow or fits as is. For those who can't fabricate a crossmember or want an easier solution, lots of aftermarket companies offer bolt-in crossmembers for many different vehicles and transmission options. So this is not difficult to find, but these will usually cost around $200. Quick note, if you want to have the best possible transmission for your car, I've got a video on an 8HP70 8-speed transmission swap and a 108-page how-to ebook at the Auto ɡild website. But it's definitely not a budget swap. The 8HP is for people who want faster shifts, more modern drivability, high power capability, and don't mind spending more. So consider it a future upgrade once the budget LS swap is done. This is the only transmission swap that will actually make your car significantly faster. Check out my video to learn more. Auto ɡild is bringing you the best and newest car mods. On my last video, a few of you commented that I am AI. I am not. You can go back to my first video from 2020, way before AI was a thing, and it's the exact same amazing information and video format. Fueling is an area that needs a bunch of work if you're swapping an older 60s or 70s vehicle, but if you are swapping a 90s or newer vehicle, then fueling is pretty simple and cheap. In the super low budget, let's assume that you use an existing tank, which means your old metal tank that's in good condition or a modern plastic tank. A somewhat noisy external fuel pump is usually cheaper, so we use that here. Both builds will need a filter and regulator. Almost everyone uses the C5 Corvette unit, which does both and costs only about 50 bucks. I polled everyone last week on my YouTube community tab, how cheap can you do an LS engine swap? I got almost 600 responses, and at the end of the video, I'll show you the results, which proves a few things. You can almost always use your existing vehicle's fuel hardlines, so on both budget levels, we'll assume that's true here, as long as the metal fuel line is not rusted out or severely corroded. FYI, this diagram is straight out of my 250-page LS Swap Survival Guide ebook. The yellow hard line shown here is the existing fuel line in your vehicle that can be used in an LS swap. Those on a super low budget will use SAE rated fuel hose. Never use carburetor or no-name fuel hose. It can't handle the pressure the LS needs, nor the modern fuel blends we have today, which have ethanol in them and can eat away at cheap, old, or incompatible hoses. Those on the mid-range budget can use quieter and generally better in-tank fuel pumps and nicer PTFE fuel hose with reliable and reusable -6 and fuel fittings. The cheapest ECU you can get is the one that came free with the engine you bought. The factory GM ECUs are extremely capable. They can easily do everything a street-driven LS swap needs. If you don't have an ECU, they are also easy to find on eBay and quite inexpensive. Tuning an ECU can be a do-it-yourself job, but it takes at least 20 hours to learn just the basics. Tuning could be free if you have a friend who knows what they're doing, and it's cheaper if you can borrow or rent a tuning interface that plugs into an OBD port and a laptop. But I usually suggest most don't try DIY tuning unless you are already good with a computer or coding. So budget around $400 for tuning if using a mail-in service. This is the cheapest option to have an expert do the tuning. A local tuning shop will cost a bit more, but a good tuner is always money well spent. More details and recommendations on tuning in my LS Swap book. If you need a stock ECU programming, check out LS Solutions, link below. Ryan at LS Solutions programs and sells replacement ECUs with VIN-matched programming and even repairs older GM ECUs, not just LS but also Duramax, Atlas, and others. This isn't sponsored, he's just a genuinely helpful guy and very friendly, link below. Wiring an LS engine swap can be super cheap. Just do everything yourself and it costs next to nothing. A new custom harness from a reputable OEM quality provider can cost $600, $700. With a fully custom harness designed for your vehicle can be over $1,000. Here, we do it for free. You use the harness that came with your engine, then you rework this harness at home. This just involves a few hours of work, okay, maybe like 10, where you remove all the wires that your LS won't need now that it's in your vehicle. You can even use the existing fuse box for free or grab the fuse box that came with the engine. But I highly recommend BP Automotive's fuse box kit. It's only around $125. It takes all the guesswork out of it, and my ebook is written specifically for LS swapping using their kit. Again, not sponsored, just a great US company with US made products. If you don't want to fuss with the harnesses, you can also have the harness sent out to somebody, they rework it and send it back to you for a few $100. I recommend a couple of good places in my book. There are things you can do during an LS swap that can cost you more money. See my 12 biggest mistakes LS swappers make video to avoid these common errors. Section 6 out of 8 is engine cooling. If the radiator in your existing car can handle a V8, go ahead and use it. I suggest flushing it multiple times with fresh water before installing so any debris inside does not contaminate the cooling passages of your LS. You can use the mechanical fan on the LS if it will fit in your car, or maybe use the electric fan and radiator combo that's already in your vehicle. If you must add a fan, since the existing one can't handle the LS cooling demand or won't fit once the LS is installed, then your best option is a modern brushless cooling fan and shroud combo. These fans only came out about 10 years ago and are super powerful and customizable. These can be had for much less money than an aftermarket fan. You can get a used brushless cooling fan with a built-in shroud and a programmable fan controller for around $250. Plus the $25 cost for my ebook that explains this new fan swap. That's a very cheap price to have the most powerful fan around. Second to last section is exhaust. You should be able to do the entire exhaust section for free or almost free. Even for mid-budget builds, I recommend just using the stock exhaust manifolds. They will fit well and unlike 60s manifolds, actually make really good power. But of course, less than headers, especially at high RPM. Still, mid-length headers will give you only around 10 horsepower and long tube headers only around 15 horsepower. So maybe not worth the cost and hassle right now. Save this mod for later. You will need to weld the exhaust pipes to your vehicle's existing exhaust system. If you can do this yourself, it's free, or maybe a friend can do it for free. For most of you, plan on paying a muffler shop around $100 to do this. If you know anyone who would benefit from this video, I ask that you please share it with them. The bigger this channel gets, the more I can continue to provide this kind of great information for everyone. For the mid-range build, most probably want a muffler that sounds cool and fits their style. So let's assume an additional $300 for that. Of course, when doing an LS swap, there are little things that pop up and have to be fixed or replaced. Plus things like oils and engine coolant that have to be bought. On top of that, there could be other things I've missed in this video. Things like your existing transmission cooler lines that may not work with the LS. Or maybe you don't have cooler lines at all and they need to be bought. Other little things can add up too. Bits of electrical wiring here and there, electrical relays, replacing a bad O2 sensor, If you needed gaskets or seals, possibly some heat wrap or new accessory belt, I've added some possibilities into the totals here, but the point is be ready for a few extra smaller costs along the way. Okay, before we get to the total cost, I have a question for you. Are you ready to do an LS swap and invest in your vehicle, or are you still learning so you can do a swap someday? My 250-page LS Swap Survival Guide ebook is built for both. It walks you through the entire process and helps you avoid the mistakes that waste time and money. And if you're wondering whether it's worth it, check out the testimonials here from people who've already used it on their own swaps. All of my ebooks also include free lifetime updates. No other LS Swap book gives you that. Here is the total. An LS Swap can be done surprisingly cheap if you make smart choices. Use as much of your original engine and vehicle parts as possible. When you must buy parts, use junkyard sourcing is the best. Avoid new parts for now. Do it the smart way and not the flashy way. Then as you have more money down the road, you can upgrade items one at a time. I hope by now I've earned you as a subscriber. Please click the subscribe button if you want more videos like this. Remember, you can really spend as much as you want on an LS swap. As long as you keep everything simple, the LS swap is something anybody can afford. And now, as promised, how to pay for your LS swap for free. All it takes is saving a couple $100s a month. Here are 15 simple, realistic ways to free up easy money. These are small changes that add up. I'm not going to read all of them, but let's highlight a few easy ones. Cut streaming services. Have a favorite show you can't miss? Wait till the whole season is out and then pay for 1 month and watch them all and then cancel it. Or just spend more time on YouTube. YouTube is free. Or have a few less drinks each weekend. That will save you money and you'll feel better too. Or put a pause on other hobbies. Your car is probably the coolest thing you own anyway. Of course, buy less tech products and gadgets. These are always worthless in just a few years. What will you remember in 10 or 20 years? That show you watched on Netflix or the LS swap you did with your dad, your wife, your buddies, or your child? Last time I checked, 586 of you had voted, and most of you said the cheapest you can do an LS swap is between $1,000 and $2,000. As we just saw, this seems pretty accurate, but the results also show that it can vary widely. If you are smart about it, you can do it much more cheaply. Some even say under $500. I believe this is possible, especially with a modern vehicle like the OBS Chevy truck. Certainly the OBS can be swapped for under $1,000. Thank you for watching Auto Guild, and good luck with your project.